welcome to our very first Red Zone News episode, everyone. My name is Celeste Mendez, and I'll be your lead host for this year's episodes. We're so excited to be here with you all and giving you the news for these past months. And we can't forget to mention that it's spooky season, y'all, so happy Halloween! Make sure to stay safe this Halloween. So, without further ado, let's get right into it, shall we?
Of course! What's up, everyone? My name is Isabell Young, and I'll be your co-host for this year. Now, we'd like to go back to the start of the school year, but we won't get too much into all these events that have happened because there's just so much to cover. Anyways, we'd like to highlight our Club Rush event, which I was very excited about. Due to the air condition at the time, our club sign-ups had to be held in their advisor's room. Luckily, everything worked out and many even had their own stands. Great job, Red Devils!
Our next topic is all of our rallies so far. This would include our Welcome Back Rally, our Fall Sports Rally, and our Homecoming Rally, and our PBIS Kickoff Rally. We'd like to give a huge thank you and shout out to all of our fall sports teams, which includes football, boys and girls cross country, girls tennis, girls volleyball, and flag football. As well as a huge thank you to our band, JROTC, our American Sign Language Club, and our one and only ASB for all of their hard work.
Next up, we'd like to talk about our amazing food carnival. We had a fantastic food lineup, and it felt like everyone got what they were looking for. Not to brag, but our Panda Express sold out extremely fast, and we're very thankful for everyone who bought from us. We couldn't have come this far without all of your support.
Hey everyone, my name is Jasmine Ochoa, and if you didn't know already, I'm this year's yearbook lead editor and president. I would like to give a little shout out and provide some much needed information about our yearbooks this year. To start, you might have seen yearbook photographers at our favorite events or sports games capturing moments for you all to remember. But to see these exclusive captures, you must purchase this school year's yearbook. You might have seen posters around the school that my team has put up, but here's a reminder. If you purchase this yearbook right now, it will be $95, but starting January 1st, this price will go up. So pre-order our yearbook right now. You can also buy the yearbook advertisement. This means you and a group of friends can purchase a page in the yearbook and have a full page just for pictures of you and your friends. You can also purchase an advertisement page for business or a shout-out. For more details, see your Class to Go classroom or Dr. Tadeja in room M4.
Thanks, Jasmine. I can't wait to get my last yearbook from high school. It will certainly be something to look back to. Now, as we've already mentioned in our speaker announcements, we told all of you that we will be showcasing our homecoming king and queen live during our homecoming dance. So, take it away, Cienna.
What's up, Red Devils? We're live at the end of our homecoming with our queen, homecoming queen. So, Jasmine, can you go ahead and tell us how you feeling right now? Are you excited? What's going on?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling very, very good, actually. This was a good experience, and I just had a lot of fun with my friends. The DJ was really good, too.
That's great to hear. So, can you tell us, like, overall, what's been your favorite part of this whole experience?
Probably,
Like, the whole thing?
just everything, yeah. Everything was good.
Definitely. All right, thank you so much, Red Devils. So, Mario, really quickly, can you tell us how you feel right now? Are you excited? What's happening?
Yeah, I'm really excited. It's been so much fun today. You know, hanging out with my friends, my girlfriend, just everyone in general. I feel like everyone's having fun, very exciting, very nervous too. But, you know, just loving the high school experience. Everything's just been great tonight.
All right, last question really quickly. Can you tell us what was your favorite part been so far?
My favorite part, it's when everyone just gathered inside the little dance. That's been my favorite part. It's just how everyone just gathers together, having fun. You know, it really shows how high school can be one of the great experiences that you may experience only once in your lifetime.
Couldn't agree more. All right, thank you, Red Devils.
Great job to all of you. So glad we're able to capture that moment. This just makes me think about how prom will be.
I couldn't agree more. It's definitely something I'm looking forward to at the end of this school year. Now, let's head back to some more news from Jasmine.
During October, our school hosted its second annual Culture Night. This was an after-school event that showcased Hispanic culture for Hispanic Heritage Month. We got to see amazing performances from our band and drama class who performed America the Beautiful, as well as our folklorico mini dancers and our folklorico club's performance. There was also food stands and a photo booth. It was an amazing way to recognize our Hispanic community and students. Now, back to Cienna with our next interview.
With me today is a very special guest of ours. He's the superintendent of schools here at Pomona Unified. All that means is that he is in charge of all the schools and overseeing nearly everything related to the school district. We want to thank Mr. Knowles for being with us here today. Well, hello there, Mr. Knowles.
Hi, Cienna, and thank you for having me today. I want to say thank you to Pomona High School, the Red Devils, and I'm so excited to be here and just honored to be here to interview with the Red Zone News, so I really appreciate it.
This is so great to have you here today. So we have a few questions for you as a superintendent. First off, I know we're already 2 months into the school year, but what have you been most excited about for this school year? What have you been more excited about this school and the schools at Pomona Unified?
So I'm super excited. We had a great start to the school year. It was smooth. It was really fun to see kids coming back to school and getting into their classes. It's always excited to see the fall events. We got homecoming. We have dances, we have kids getting back into their classes, and I'm just super excited. And for Pomona High School, I'm really excited about this summer. We're going to be renovating the gym, we're going to be adding new flooring, we're going to be adding new bleachers, and guess what, you guys, we're getting HVAC, so it's going to be a lot cooler when you do your rallies. So that project's going to start this summer. It'll probably go through the middle of next year. But when it's all said and done, you guys will have a nice, cool gym. So we're excited about that.
Wow, those are all good things to be excited about.
So our next question is, we love technology. In fact, we're using technology right now to film this video. What are your thoughts on technology in our district, and what can we expect in the future regarding technology?
Pomona's always been one of the leaders in terms of being on the cutting edge for technology for classrooms and also for our students. Our one-to-one initiative was real important, and actually when we went into COVID, all of our students had one-to-one devices already, so it was a smooth transition, even though it was a very difficult time for both our students and our families and our teachers. And so that's one thing, but we want to make sure that we're providing top-of-the-line or cutting-edge technology for all of our students, because I think that we want to design a learning experience for you guys where you have opportunity and you have access to the right equipment. So when you go into college and career, you're gonna have the experience with those devices that are going to help you with your future.
Thank you so much for providing us with the information on technology. We're excited to see and learn more.
Now, our next question comes from freshman Andres Lua, who wants to know, we've noticed you've been going around to schools talking about an upcoming measure. What is this measure? How does it affect this election? And could someone like me, who is a freshman, actually see the benefits of something like this if the community were to approve it?
So I think that's a great question, and we do. Our board, it was the last week in July of this year, the board approved us to put a measure on the ballot, and this measure is Measure UU. You're probably going to start seeing signs across the district. As a superintendent, I can't advocate for or against it, but I can give you factual information. The bond is on the November 5th election, and it also is for $385 million. Now, I know that sounds like a lot, but for a lot of our schools, they were built after World War II. This school was built in 1963, and so it's important that we maintain our facilities. You guys recently got some beautiful softball and baseball fields. They were paid for out of Measure P and PS. But this $385 million will help us to make sure that we revitalize our campuses. I want you guys going to nice schools. And so you'll see freshmen, like we just talked about the gym project for this summer, that would be funded from a pass bond. And this new bond will allow us to continue funding because the state doesn't always give us facilities monies. So this bond is very important to allowing us to continue, making sure we replace things like water fountains and the safety and security. Some of our doors having access control, so we make sure we keep you guys safe also.
Now that was incredible insight regarding that measure. I hope you are successful in this upcoming election.
Thank you.
Mr. Knowles, what's your favorite way to interact with students, with people, with the staff, with teachers, even with the community?
So that's a great question, and my favorite way to interact with everybody, all of our stakeholders, and mostly our students, is just talking with them and listening. One of the most important things in leadership is you have to listen. People aren't always going to tell you things that you want to hear. Sometimes they're going to tell you things, things that are not working. And if you're not listening, you can't make that continuous improvement that you need to make. So it's not always fun and games, because sometimes, you know, people tell us some hard stuff. But our job is to make sure that we're providing the best possible education for you guys, which means we got to talk about hard things like bullying, like gender equity. We got to talk about, you know, our facilities. We got to talk about the rigor in our classroom. And so those are all important things. And they're tough conversations, but if you're not listening, you're going to miss it.
Thank you for sharing. We actually like seeing our superintendent on our campus. So our next set of questions is rapid fire ones. We don't need an explanation unless you want to, but let's try and have some fun with it.
Let's do it.
So, Mr. Knowles, our first question is, are you more of a night person or a morning person?
I'm a night person. I like the evening. I think it's when I get my best work done, and so it's my best time. I love it.
Our next question is, dogs or cats?
Dogs. I'm a big dog fan. I have 2 dogs at home. My first one is Kona. He's a big, big dog. You guys will see him at the 5K tomorrow if you go. And I have a little guy that's a Dachshund Chihuahua, and his name is Rudy.
Now our next question, do you watch sports or do you play sports?
Play sports. I'm not a, you know, I kind of have trouble sitting still, so I have to be doing stuff. So I like to play sports.
Now this next one is going to irk some people, so you might want to think about this one a little bit more, but here it goes. Are you more Marvel or DC?
Man, that's a tough question. That is really tough, because as a kid I loved comic books. I'm going to date myself, but I had comic books all the way back to when they were 15 cents. Had the first edition of The Incredible Hulk, but I lost that one. It's extremely expensive today. But I love Marvel, and I think The Incredible Hulk is the best superhero of all time.
Our next question, laptop or tablets?
Laptop. I'm kind of old school. I still like to use the laptop. I know that, you know, the tablets are kind of in, but I like the laptops.
And our final one, are you more summer or winter?
Summer, certainly summer, because I like being outdoors. I like, you know, going up to the mountains. I like going to the beach. And so summertime, definitely.
See, now that was fun. Okay, so we have some time for only one more question, and it's the last question we always ask all our guests here on Red Zone News. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself that we don't already know now? What would we not normally know about you outside of your role as superintendent? Who is the real Mr. Knowles?
So I think I am an avid cyclist. Every Sunday and Saturday sometimes when I'm not working, but on Sunday morning, for example, this Sunday morning, I'll be doing 100 miles on my bike. Every Sunday I ride between 40 and 100 miles, and I'm pretty fast. So you may not I look like an old guy, I know it, but I am pretty fast on my bike. Recently I did a segment on Strava, and I'm in the top 1% of the riders on Strava, so I was excited about that. But I do love cycling. It gives me, it allows me to have a sense of renewal. It allows me to get all that stress out of me, but it's a lot of fun too.
Wow, those are all interesting and surprising things. Mr. Knowles, it was so nice to see you again and chat with you.
It was my pleasure, Cienna, and thank you guys, and thank you to the Red Zone News for having me. This has been exciting, and I've really enjoyed myself on the set here.
Thank you again to our Superintendent of Schools here at Pomona Unified. Before you leave, will you do the Pomona High Cheer with us? Okay, everyone, that does it for our interview with Mr. Knowles. Thank you for coming on, thank you for your time, and
go Red Devils!
Hey everyone, Jasmine back here for our first sports dates of this year. So, let's go ahead and do a bit of a recap. This past fall season we had football, flag football, girls volleyball, girls tennis, and boys and girls cross country, all with an amazing season. Now, we can't mention everything that happened with every sport, so we'll only mention a couple right now. First, we'd like to highlight our girls volleyball senior night, taking a win of all 3 sets against Workman High School. Congratulations again, seniors, and we hope you had a great season. Next up, we'd like to talk to you about our amazing cross-country team and their participation in the Pomona 5K and 10K run in the middle of October. We'd also like to highlight 2 valuable runners that day. Emmanuel T, who got first place for his age and got 4th place overall. Our next runner we'd like to mention is Pamela J, who got first place for her age and 3rd female overall. Great job, runners. Make sure to keep up the great work. Now that we've gone through with our recaps of our fall season sports, we'd like to announce that many of our winter season sports are already up and running with their practices, such as girls and boys basketball, girls and boys wrestling, and girls and boys soccer. So, we urge all of you to reach out to the coaches this year and see how you can join the team and what you will need. It's your girl here, Jasmine, with all the sports, signing out.
Thank you so much, Jasmine and Cienna, for bringing us so much insight about our school.
We'd also like to give a huge thank you to our city superintendent, Mr. Knowles, and our homecoming king, Mario Trujillo, and our queen, Jasmine Zuniga. As we've been mentioning in our speaker announcements, please make sure to use your resources and get involved.
Thanks for watching and tuning in with us, y'all. Again, make sure to stay safe this Halloween. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. And go Red Devils!